One. Go.
Hello everyone, my name is Kylie. I identify myself as being a member of the Catholic Church, as do many types of people throughout the world. Catholicism binds people of all nations all over the world. We are all followers of Jesus and believers in the church that was built not long after Jesus' death. A faith that began when Jesus told Peter, the first pope, "Upon this rock I will build my church." Peter was the beginning of a faith I identify with. My faith was further built by my time in Catholic school and a mission trip I took later on. In the beginning, the church started by the actions and words of Jesus Christ, fulfilled by his crucifixion and resurrection. Before Jesus was crucified, scriptures tell us that Jesus wanted Peter to be the first leader of the church that is known today as the Pope. The site of the Vatican is believed to be where Peter is buried. Peter preached about Jesus and God, even though he knew it could cost him his life. The first leaders of the Catholic Church for the first 300 years all died as martyrs for their faith. The strong foundation increases my faith by letting me know that people long ago believed so strongly in the word of Jesus that they were willing to die for their faith. All throughout my life, I went to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic school. I went to a Catholic elementary and middle school, and I even decided to go to a Catholic high school instead of a public one, because my faith is very important to me. When I was in elementary school, we did a food drive during the holidays for people less fortunate than us. We also did Christmas trees in front of our school that had little paper ornaments on them that had the children's name and a gift that they would like to open on Christmas. And I always looked forward to picking out one or two of those off the tree. Every Wednesday we would gather as a school and go to the church, showing that we are a community of our faith who believes in praising God. My years in this school taught me my life, my personal beliefs, ideologies, and morals, and how many people are out there less fortunate who need our help. Jesus always said, "Whatever you do for the least of my people, you do for me." In high school, I put my faith to action. My Spanish teacher offered me and our whole class a missions trip to Costa Rica, and I knew that was exactly what God had planned for me. When we got to Costa Rica, I went to the poor cities and helped the people there. We built a church from the ground up, and we took the children from a certain from a certain city and took them into camp. During camp, we taught the children about God's love, but they also taught us that we don't need money or personal belongings to make us happy. These kids were one of the most happiest children I've ever met in my whole entire life. After the trip was over, I reflected on how much these people impacted me and how much we can impact the less fortunate people of the parts of the world by just showing them love and sharing God's word. Being a part of the Catholic faith is a big part of my identity. I lived out my Catholic faith by the school I attended and the mission trips I have been on. Being Catholic is as much a part of me as being Italian or American. Done.